All right. So I think I'm about to learn a lesson about not taking profits again. It seems like I'm always learning this lesson about not taking profits, man. Uh, mm, well, let's see if let's see. Let's see. Mm. Mm. Hey, yo, what's up, Trishana? What's up? I think I'm about to learn a lesson about taking profits. So I'm in this MFF competition account. You can only trade one contract. Uh, yeah, that's gonna probably be hard for me. Not because I can't trade, but because of my unwillingness to take profits. I was up about what 66, almost 100 points in this move, and almost 2K, probably like 18K altogether. And I'm probably about to get stopped out. But at least let myself get stopped out in profit versus it going against me, I guess. So yeah, so I was up 93 points, was up $1,800. Uh, should have known that it was going to probably potentially bounce here, but mm, well, well, I guess at least give myself 10 points. 10 points, I guess. The way that this thing wicked down like this, I thought, damn, this shit was gonna probably just drop, but it barely dropped. It only dropped, I mean, from the highs, it only dropped about 71, about 106, 107 points. Barely dropped. Mm. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's see if the market's going to be merciful to me. Let's see if it's going to be merciful to me. I mean, The question is it going to break this low right here? I mean, that's the question. If we do get a pullback, will the market break this low? The way it's looking, it may not. Hmm. Nah, it's sinuses. It's sinuses. It happens for whatever reason. It happens like every other year. It's like it happens one year, I get over it, and then next year I don't have any problems, and then it sneaks up on me, and it's like I'm back, stronger than ever, and then I got a runny nose, all that. Short this scam, short it, short this scam. That's what all the cool kids are saying. But I do think tomorrow, I mean, if we get a pullback overnight, then I think we rally today. Actually, I did not do my homework today. Yeah, just the silly stuff like that. Man. All right, so today's the March 3rd. Nice. Like, oh shit! No wonder why. I was like, why is it not working? Mm. All right. Mm. All right. So I got to get the data from Friday. I got to get the Friday's data. Okay. So let's look at what happened on Friday real quick. All right. So Friday we had a move from. Okay. Is that Friday? Yeah, that's Monday. So that's Monday, and this is Friday's price action. Hold on, we had a yeah, February 28th. We had a bearish move to the downside first. For whatever reason, I remember Friday being completely different. I don't remember it being this bullish. I don't remember that. I don't remember it being this bullish. Hmm. So that was 488. All right, so 688 minus 20 or 60. So that's a 200 point move to the downside. 228 points to the downside. And then we had I don't remember that. Oh yeah, I think it was initially bullish and then out of nowhere, or bearish. It was like bullish, bearish, and then out of nowhere, it was bullish again. Dude, paying attention to the wrong things, as per usual. All right. So 778. So 318. 318 points to the upside. 2778, 2778 minus. So we saw a 294-point drop, point rejection. And then from this low, we saw a mega bullish move. All right, so we saw a 460 point bounce. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So we basically, yeah. Hmm. All right. So, all right. So basically, today was definitely a fun day. It was definitely fun. Uh, we obviously started off the session here with a 284-point bounce, and of course, mm, oh wow, where the hell is my tool at? Yeah, I just feel like all over the place for whatever reason. All right, so yeah, so today we got a 284-point bounce to start off the session, with that continuation that we saw during Friday's session. And then obviously we was met with a 805-point drop. 805 points. Uh if I remember correctly, I think excuse me. We just had a 185-point drop, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man. Mm, mm. Friday would be what would Friday be? Friday would be mm, well, I mean, technically it broke out into a trend. But for the most of the day, it was a range. So what would that be? I mean, technically, yeah, like, I guess technically it would still be a trend because it did break out. We'll just call it a bullish trend. We'll just call it a bullish trend because technically it did break out. Market was closed. Market closed. Today was obviously a bearish trend. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that. So, uh, what I'm probably going to start doing is actually just color code these so I can just see these at a glance. Mm, Seems like we was bullish all that week. Uh, I don't know. No. Damn it. Man. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, man. Damn. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped out. Yeah, damn it. Well, at least I'm getting stopped out and break even, I guess. That's growth for me, I guess. Because uh, uh, oh man. I'm probably gonna get stopped out of this. I'm probably getting stopped out of that. It bounced at this area right here. Man. I'm gonna learn. So this competition account, I think initially is gonna be challenging for me, but it's gonna be probably be a good thing for me as because I just have this thing about, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna take profits or nothing, but when you only have one contract, you you really gotta make decisions. Like you really do. You really do. I apologize, Reina. Yeah, so I basically trade supply and resistance. That's it. That's how simple my trading is. Supply and resistance. I don't scalp. I feel that scalping will eventually lead you to over trading. And if you create that habit of scalping, well, you're going to be in and out of trades. And if the commissions, or if you don't get yourself, the commissions will get you. I learned this the hard way. I started off as a scalper, trading Apex. They condition you to be a scalper, honestly. Uh, there was one time where I was up 5K in my account, and I've done this multiple times. So it wasn't something that just was like a one time occasion. But I did this multiple times where I would be up and then you take that loss or you take a loss and then you got to chase to get that win back. And the P&L says, okay, I'm at break even. But then when you look at your statement, most of your profits is actually commission. So you're not at break even. I actually, I was battling to get my account back, just aggressively scalping. And I paid 1,200 plus in commissions. $1,200 plus in commissions. And after that, I was like, yeah, never again. So I'm not a scalper. I like to get in at supply, and I like to trade into areas of potential demand. But I trade multiple contracts. One contract is not necessarily a part of my strategy. I can trade one contract. We can make a lot of money off of one contract. I showcased that on our morning stream, and as I'm doing it right now. But because I don't like taking profits unless it hits my target, trading one contract is usually a bad combination for me. But this competition is definitely going to get me in the groove of things. It definitely will. Give me a second. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I'm dealing with sinuses. I'll get over it eventually. But yeah, no problem, Random. So I am using. Well, I got the pivot points on the charts for you guys. I don't necessarily use them. I do reference them from time to time, but ultimately I'm going to trade off of areas of support and resistance, like I said. So, like areas like this where you see that they double topped right here. I want to mark stuff out like that, and I want to see how price reacts when it gets back into these areas. You can see that we got the same kind of pattern right here. They broke down. We got a big pullback. And now this area right here potentially can be support. Now, when price was in this area, I wasn't even in front of my desk. So I would have taken profits if I was kind of at my desk right here, seeing that, okay, like if it found support in this area, then, I would have taken profits, but I wasn't in front of my desk. I was just hoping that it just hit my target and, it could have did whatever it wanted. But, um, um, But yeah, I don't necessarily use the pivot points. They've been accurate. I'm not going to say they haven't. They've been pretty accurate. I mean, if you back test these things, you can see that. I mean, S2 price came all the way to S2, and then we seen this drop. R1, R2. So I mean, these points. I mean, when I look back at them, it's like, yeah, they work. But and I should use them more. I'm not saying that I shouldn't. But I kind of already got a system going, and pivot points was never a part of that. But it's good for. I do reference that. I do. I just want to make that clear. Do reference them. And another question is, so the EMAs that I use on my chart is the 21 EMA, the 50 EMA, the 200 EMA, and VWAP. Those are my favorite EMAs, and it helps keeps me on the right side of the market per se. If I'm not fighting against them. The market loves to react around that 21 EMA. The 50 kind of confirms the trend for me, but it's really that 21 EMA that really tells the story. Like how price reacts at that 21 EMA tells a lot. It speaks volumes. And that 200 EMA also plays a big part. So, in the time frame that I use tick charts. Yeah, what's up, Market Edge? What's up? Yeah, I use tick charts. I don't use time-based charts. Right now, because I'm trading the full mini, the E-mini Nasdaq, I trade with a 900 tick chart because it's low volume. Let me showcase that real quick for you guys. The Nasdaq, the full E-mini Nasdaq is low volume. The Nasdaq by itself is already a low volume instrument. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand why. But compared to the E-mini S&P, it is low volume. You can see that compared to the where the hell is it at? Compared to the full mini Nasdaq, you can see that there's only 37,000 contracts trading versus the micro, where there's 147,000 trading. So because tick charts are volume based, you have to adjust your tick charts to kind of compensate. So I trade with a 900 tick chart and I reference an 1800 tick chart on the micros. I usually will only trade the micro NASDAQ, but because the commissions are high as hell, when you get above 3 contracts, I'll just reference the micro NASDAQ and just trade on the E-mini Nasdaq. Now, I'm not saying that micros are not that you shouldn't trade micros. I just prefer to trade the minis to save money on commissions. And I'm comfortable trading heavy size. Very comfortable trading heavy size. If you're not comfortable trading heavy size, I would always recommend going to the micros, build your confidence, and once you've built a solid strategy, you're getting consistent numbers. The only thing that's different is instead of $2 per point is 20. If you play with a 27-point stop loss, that should be enough. A 27-point stop loss should be enough, especially if you're getting in at support and resistance. If you're getting in the middle of the chart, unfortunately, 27 points, you're just going to become a liquidity donation to the market. Never trade the middle. You can trade the middle if you want, but you better hope that when you trade in the middle, that you're trading with the overall trend or the overall momentum. Mhm. Yo, what's up, Dennis? So I think Apex pulled a fast one on me. I signed the contract before the renewal date, and they said that they didn't, or the payment did not go through, even though I showed them the receipt on their own website, and I show it displayed the time and date, and they said that it didn't go through, even though it did. They refunded me the money, but then they said that I had to do it again. They just wanted that extra $30, bastards, bastards. Now they're gonna have to wait for that $100 now. They're gonna have to wait for that shit, bastards. All right. Well, mm, okay. Well, like I said, this competition is definitely going to be challenging for me because of this. I mean, by the grace of the there it goes. All right. All right. Well, that was heartbreaking. That was definitely heartbreaking. That was definitely heartbreaking. Nice. That's yeah, nice. Nice. Mm. Mm. Okay. I may have mispronounced your name. So is it Pame? Just let me know if I mispronounced it. But no. I trade New York. That's the morning stream. This is the pre-market evening stream. This stream it's more focused on looking for setups that we can carry into the New York session, mostly. Mm. 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 Okay. Mm. All right, so let's see if the market was just was being nasty and just stop me out. Mm. Huh. All right, so let's say let's do this. Pum?
French pronunciation, pomme.
Puma?
In English, you can say
Puma? Okay. That extra syllable. Puma? Okay. uh so this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. I do think that we get a short, but uh the tariffs are taking place tomorrow. Now, because the tariffs are taking place, I think that a lot of people are going to be bearish because of that. Uh, the market doesn't necessarily care about the news. The market cares about the amount of people that's on one side of the market. If everybody's short, well, we all know we all know that everybody can't win. So if everybody's short, then the market has no choice to go long. And then once it's squeezed out everybody, if the market wants to have a big pullback like it did today, like with this big pullback right here, because everybody was long from Friday's session. And we got this big drop, and we even took out Friday's low. And once we took out Friday's low, we had a 212 point bounce. Now, I do think we do get a pullback, probably back around like 400 or something like that. 400. And from there, we see a rally. That's what I'm looking for. But we'll see if that's what we get. We'll see if that's what we get. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think we squeeze. Everybody can't win. Mm. 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 I keep changing my rules, and I need to just stick to one. I need to just stick to one. So I do think that we get a drop tonight. I do believe that. Because I mean, I'm looking at this chart, and it's like, well, I mean, the bulls could potentially find support here, but I don't know. When you see a breakout like that, I mean, the market likes to come back and try to rebalance this area if it could. I'm not going to give it this. Well, yeah, I'll give it that. Probably like 81. I'm not giving it 83. Mm. Maybe I shouldn't have closed this position. Maybe I should have kept my stop back and let this trade play out. That's probably what I should have done. Yeah, this competition is definitely going to be challenging. 'Cause that's just the one thing that I need to get over is taking these damn profits. That's the one thing. Mm. But if they do find support here at this little range, well, mm, Apple. Yeah, we do got non-farm payroll on Friday. No, that's the no, that green line is VWAP. Uh, so I have VWAP for each session. So that was where VWAP was on yesterday's session. I do keep a chart of a weekly VWAP, and my weekly VWAP is sitting at 780, 779, 780 is where my weekly VWAP is. Yeah. We got non-farm productivity and all that for Q4 on Thursday, a day before non-farm payrolls for the month of February, I think. Let's actually look at that. You know what? I'm not going to sit here and complain about it, but I'm not going to sit here and say that I like it either. Uh, that profit sharing with the prop firms. I mean, they don't be profit sharing with me when they be making money on losing trades and stuff and blown accounts. Why the hell I gotta share my hard work with them? Yeah, I don't know why. I just couldn't do that. And we got Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaking on Friday as well. So not only do we got non-farm payroll, but we have Fed Bauman, Williams, Kugler, and the Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaking on Friday, right after the well, not necessarily right after, but around 11:30 we got Powell speaking. We have a lot of Fed speakers this week. We got a lot of them talking. We have ISM services tomorrow or Wednesday. Tomorrow we just only have two Fed speakers. We really don't have anything uh, in terms of news, but we do have a market event where the tariffs on, I believe, I know Mexico, I think Canada and China, I think that the tariffs goes into effect tomorrow. So, like I said, I do expect for a move down tomorrow or for a move down overnight, and then that's when I expect to see the market recover, and it's going to be like a slingshot. Probably back up to 800 or something like that. Probably get a test at 800 before people start taking their profits. Probably like 780, 775, somewhere near there. Probably like 850. Just looking at the chart, looking at potential areas. Mm. All right. So you know what? Yeah, and that's what I hate. I'm gonna hate that. I'm gonna hate that. You can only literally just have one contract on, and I hate the fact that I just can't put like a limit on this thing. Like this limit is to take profits, but I kind of want another limit down here as well to limit back into another position. All right, so 860. Hmm. Hmm. I feel like probably the biggest thing is that I don't have a plan with this account. I don't have a plan. I'm just kind of trading, but I don't necessarily have a plan. Um, hmm. I mean, I'm debating if actually, let me just look at this real quick because I'm kind of debating, how I should handle it. I mean, how many points do I want to take per trade? Because I mean, it is one contract. I mean, will I be good with, making? I mean, shit. When I see $1,300, I feel like I can get some more. I mean, and if I'm not seeing at least 2K, then I don't even consider taking profits. Mm, okay, I don't even consider taking profits. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I think that we're going to see a move at least until like 400. I think we at least see 400. So I'm gonna leave this on. I had it at 86. Mm. Okay. All right. So I think that's enough room right there. I mean, if it hits my stop, um, obviously I was wrong. Obviously. But I do think that we get a pullback back into this area. Market edge. So the ranges that I had drawn on the chart, uh, for whatever reason, well, I guess because I had so many drawings on the chart, it was slowing the chart down. And that's why the application would crash. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to have one big chart with all the ranges on it, and I'll just draw them out here and just keep them on for like a day or something and do my best to delete them on a daily basis because it was slowing the chart down, crashing the application. I guess it was just too much on this one chart. And I had those drawings projected like what into next year. So I guess rendering it and taking trades on this chart was just too much. So I got it on another chart in front of me, but I'll make sure that I have at least the ranges drawn out so y'all guys can at least see them. And the crazy thing is I don't know what changed with NinjaTrader 8. They recently did an update, and that's why I kind of hate updates. I mean, I hate updates because every time they change something, something stops working. And if you don't update it, something stops working. So it's like anyway, I never had a problem with this application until the update with projecting my ranges into the future about a year. But up and after that update, I guess they must have changed something. How the application handles the rendering or something like that. It must have changed it. Well, I mean, if they break this, I mean, if they do bounce it, I mean, I'll probably like hold or something like that. Actually, let me look at the hourly chart. Start putting this hourly chart on the screen as well. Hmm. Up to you. That's funny. Okay, take this off. Hmm. Oh shit, that looks bullish as fuck. That looks bullish. 380, huh? 380, huh? 380. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Hmm. Okay. Man, I'm not liking how the hourly chart looks, but and we got 13 more days on this contract. It's crazy that we're already about to be in the June contract. In the next 13 days, we're gonna have to switch over to June. Boy, does time fly when you're a trader. But I don't like that hourly candle. That is definitely bullish. I think I might actually be wrong here. I do not like that candle. Mm, I do not like that candle. We got a green candle. We have the body well above the close. Damn, I might be wrong here. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm. Yeah, I might be on the wrong side of this. I mean, I'm a hold strong in this position. I mean, I should have kept my original entry on this. I was trying to be cute and try to at least take some profits, but yeah, you know what, man? Let me just write up a plan on this, and then now that I gotta. All right, so I mean, like the first rule, man, the comp plan. So here's the thing. This was very so this morning I was up 5200 uh dollars in this account. I looked at the leaderboards and I would have been in first place if I walked away. But just like everybody else, I went long. The market kept on dipping and I kept buying it like everybody else. And I managed to lose $8,700 on one contract. $8,700 because I lost all my profits and then some. Now, the crazy thing is, it's not crazy, but I would have been up if I've taken my profits, but uh I guess we're just gonna I have to get used to the Bears coming through like this. I mean, we're not used to the Bears doing this. We're not. I mean, they're just now starting to do that. So now I have to kind of watch out for stuff like that because I took great entries. It's just that I wasn't taking profits. And by the time where it's like, maybe it'll come back. Maybe, it'll give another opportunity to, at least get out at the highest point. Now the market dropped and it just kept dropping and it kept stopping me out. Uh I mean, I should make a rule like probably losing 3 trades in a row, like a 3 trade rule, 3 loss. All right. So, I mean, let's just really think about this. So, I mean, the overall plan, I mean, I gotta, hmm, I mean, at least 90 points, at least 90 points or trading the structure. Because if I'm going to hold this contract for the long haul, I don't I apologize. Shit. My all right. I don't know why my mic muted. I apologize. I don't know why I muted. Um shit. All right, so what I was saying. Yeah, why the hell did my mic mute? Like what the hell was up with that? Anyway, so what I was saying, with this comp account, I can only trade one contract at a time. That's it kind of goes against my trading style. It goes against uh how I trade, but in the long run, it will definitely make me a better trader because I'm gonna have to make significant decisions in a limited amount of time. The way that this market bounces and rejects, you literally have a split second to make your decisions. If you falter on your decisions, so what I was saying earlier, with this comp account, I could have been up like 10, 15K if I took profits. I think what this comp account is going to teach me is the importance of taking profits. I like just this morning, uh, we was able to catch this bottom, and when price came all the way up to 900, I thought about taking profits, but I was like, nah, it probably a overshoot, and hit my target, but it did not do that. Uh, Buyers took their profits at 900 on the damn dot, and the market dropped. It came back into this area. We did have a pop, and it kind of went further. I made another 100-point move almost back into this area right here, and it double topped. We're basically price trading in this range. Now, we caught a lot of good moves this morning, but there were just so many times where it's like, damn, I should have taken profits here. I should have taken profits here. And if I don't break out of that habit of not taking profits, well, my account I'll have all this unrealized profits, all this unrealized P&L, but the market always takes its profits, which is your stop. It doesn't care where you put your stop. I mean, if it touches it, it will take it without prejudice. And what I was saying earlier was that I ended this account being up about $5,200 this morning. I looked at the leaderboards and I would have been in first place if I if I actually stopped trading for the day. But I saw a setup. I couldn't resist it. I got in long. I mean, obviously I was up. I think I was in because this was after the stream. I got back from the gym around like 1:30ish. So yeah, so I got in around this area right here. Obviously I was up at these highs. I didn't take profits, obviously, because I thought that the market was, bullish today based on how it traded. I thought it came into an area of previous support right here. It bounced, so I figured that, oh, we'll at least go back up to 900, of course, but that did not happen. And that was the start of, I wasn't necessarily trading on tilt. I just kept getting stopped out because the market kept going down and trading through all the levels of support. So I would get into a long position, it would bounce, but then it would come crashing back down. I would wait until it gets into another area of support. It would bounce and it would crash down. And it did that so often. And I kept moving my stop, giving it extra room to quote unquote breathe. And I lost all my profits from this morning, which was 5,200, and I ended the day being down 8,700. Actually, I take that back. I was down 8,700, but I was able to get 2K back from this move, and then I gave back 500. So basically, I was down like 7,000. at the end of the day. And I could have been in first place. So, like I said, hopefully I don't blow this account. Uh, hopefully I don't. I don't want to blow the account. I would prefer to at least be, because I mean the first competition last week, shit, I damn near blew that whole 25K in the first damn day because the market did exactly this. And these types of days are my worst days. I hate these types of days, but I mean, we don't get these days too often, so I mean, even Superman has a weakness called kryptonite, so I guess I can't be perfect, I guess. I got to at least have days where I can lose all my gains, and these are the type of days where I lose everything because I'm chasing back my P&L and the market is like dropping and not bouncing. So, uh, I think they're having one. I think they're having one. Mm. But yeah, I think by the end of this, I should definitely be a better trader. Definitely a better one. And the reason why I say that is because I mean, this one contract is definitely going to condition me to really be strategic about my entries and my exits and make me really have to start thinking about them. And if I can carry that skill set moving forward, then I mean these prop firms already hate me because I'm keep taking because they're the only time they get money out of me is when I buy the eval, but I'm always getting payouts from them. So they don't necessarily care for me. But I can start getting better or bigger payouts through multiple accounts. Mm. Through multiple prop firms. Man, I don't know what it is about these comp accounts. It's like every time I get into these competitions accounts, like it's like what the hell? This is where I tend to make the mistakes. I don't know why. Mm. All right, so either the Bulls are going to hold this, and we're going to see price take out this high, or we're going to see the Bears hold this, and we're going to see that move down. I mean, obviously, I'm in short, so I'm expecting a move down to potentially S2, but I do think that we can at least get to 400. We all know that the Nasdaq likes to front run 400 the first time, so we could see it, front run 410, 405, maybe get to 401. If we do see a move down tonight, but I'm willing to take my profits at 411, or if I get stopped out. Another thing is, once I'm in the trade, I'm in the trade. Well, okay, so that's going to be iffy. That's going to be iffy. That's iffy. All right, so I'll keep it if I'm in the trade. I'm in the trade. Depending on depending on the conditions of the market, I will either trail or so depending. It's a significant. So I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to manage the position with one contract. And that's not gonna be fun. Uh, and I'm really gonna have to trade on one side of the market because sometimes, I mean, sometimes, obviously the market will move back into an area of resistance. So if I have a short bias that day, I need to make sure that all my trades are short and vice versa. If given an opportunity to catch a move like this, I will take it, but it needs to be in an area of super support, not minor support, but super support, where once price trades into these areas, it's highly likely that we see at least a 200-point bounce from that area. So, hold on. Mm. All right. Sorry about that. All right. I'll get over these sinuses. I'll get over it. All right. All right. So I mean, the only thing that I don't necessarily like, the short may have already happened. I was up $1,800 in this move, but I mean, we had this big bounce right here. Like I said, if I was in front of my desk when this move happened and I saw that, there was buying, I mean, obviously there's buying in this area, obviously. I definitely would have taken some of this profit off and re-entered short. But Okay. Yeah, I'll actually I'll look into that Rose yeah, Gainway. I figured that you was gonna come in and say that. I figured. I figured. I was like, Gainway's definitely gonna come in and say, how about that drop? And here you are, Gainway. Here you are. Yeah, Gainway called it. Gainway called it. He called it. If I wasn't see, I don't like that. Oh my God. Okay. So I might be on the wrong side of this market. I might be, but I'm in the position. So either it's going to hit my stop or my target at this point, but I might be wrong in this. This is the hourly chart. Uh, this is bullish. You got a green bullish candle. It's not engulfing anything, but you got another green candle opening at the highs and closing above. And then you got the next candle opening at the highs. That's bullish. Yeah, that's bullish. Mm. Yeah, hopefully, like yeah, like I said, hopefully I don't go tilting this account. Hopefully. Hopefully. Mm. And then when I was looking at the chart earlier, I was like, man, how the hell did I miss that? How the hell did I miss that? How the hell did I miss that? I mean, this thing literally, like, look at what it did. It should literally just swept the highs of this damn candle right here. That's literally what it did. It like, dude, the Nasdaq does nothing special. It does nothing special. The only power that Nasdaq has is the power that you give her. She does nothing special. 17. That's all she did was swept that high right there. That's all she did was swept that high. Oh man. And when I saw that earlier, I was like, man, that's probably what gain weight saw. He probably saw that, took advantage of it. And here I am thinking this thing's about the moon. Yeah, it's about the moon, all right. You said, am I still in? Yeah, I'm gonna stay short, man. Like I said, if I take the trade, I'm staying in it. I'm just gonna get stopped out. I'm gonna stay in it. I'll just get stopped out if I'm wrong. But if I'm right, and that's the one thing about the pre-market, man. The way that it moves, you just never know. The way it moves, you just never know. Because I'm thinking that, all right, so we got this big move down, right? We got price pulling back into an area of resistance. Now, this is not price action. This is profit taking. And we got price coming back into an area of resistance. So I'm thinking that we at least see the unfilled sell orders get filled here and we see a small rejection back probably to 400 or close to it. It's not like the bulls are in control anymore or nothing. It's not like it's 2024 where all the bulls just need a reason and we're seeing a 1,000 point move to the upside. We're not seeing that no more. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. I mean, I don't see a reason to put it up that high. Yeah, I guess my feelings will be hurt if it does do that, but yeah, we'll see, man. Hopefully we get that boom to the downside. I mean, if given the opportunity, I don't mind getting it at 400, but I kind of want to see how the market reacts. I think S2 does look like a good area for them to take out the buyers at 400 to sweep the buyers at 400 and then wick right back up above 400 and go. I wouldn't be surprised if I wake up tomorrow and if we do see a leg down, that's what happens. I wouldn't be surprised of that. I mean, I don't think. I mean, if the market comes back up down here, then that means the market's going down lower. The ES. I completely taken that chart off of my damn. I do got her on my side chart. She's my side chick, but she's no longer my main. So I was talking about this. I think maybe earlier or maybe Friday. So excuse me. So I do. So I track a lot. Well, I'm a data guy, so I like to track a lot of data and have it uh, historically in a spreadsheet. I completely broke up with the ES because of the profitability. Let me show y'all something because I was taking this data and I just stopped and then I just completely broke up with the ES. I completely broke up with her because of this. But look at this. Look at this. So with the ES, so far, I mean, I didn't finish it, but it was only a 15K versus the Nasdaq and being up 95K. The profitability on the Nasdaq versus the profitability on the ES is night and day. I don't think anybody needs me to tell them that. But once you start inputting the data, I was like, you know what? I don't even have to tolerate this shit. Now, if you trade size with the ES, then yeah. I mean, obviously you can make money. I mean, the ES is a size queen. You need to have size on her because look at this. For 23 points, a 10 to 11 point trade on the ES is a good trade, but a 23-point move on the ES is only $1,100. 23 points. That is a super move on the ES. Super. A 55-point move on the ES is only $2,700. Only $2,700 for a 27-point or 55-point move. That is a overnight swing move to get that intraday. The ES there's something that happened. We had a 179 point day today on the ES. If you caught it top to bottom, you only made $8,900. If you caught top and bottom on ES, let me make sure I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, 179 points on the ES top to bottom. and that's only $8,900. That is a lot for the ES, or that's a lot. But with the Nasdaq on one contract, you can make $1,100, 12, 36, 41, and because of how much the Nasdaq moves. Now, after I started inputting the data, I was like, you know what? I don't care about the ES anymore. I really don't. I really don't. I shouldn't have to do that much work to make some damn money. And then when you do a lot of work, you don't get nothing. It's like working a damn 9 to 5 job, doing the manager's job for minimum wage. That's how I feel about when trading the ES. But if you put size on her, obviously it compensates for that. But if you put size on the Nasdaq, it's still better. It's still, you really can't justify trading the ES in my opinion. Now, when it comes to personality, obviously, if you prefer a slower market, a market that trades technically and structurally, then yeah, or that adheres to structure, the ES is definitely the instrument. But if you just kind of want to get your target hit and go about your day, well, the Nasdaq, because anything above 10, 11 points requires a pullback on the ES. She'll shoot about 11, 10 points, and then she'll pull back. And then if she's going for like 15, 20 points or something like that, then she has to break out. So basically the ES has to do stuff like this. I guess if you wanted to go short, she has to break structure, she has to pull back, and then you'll get your move. You have to wait for that to set up. Hmm. Gain weight, I do believe you. I just hope it pulls back first before it pops. Uh, uh. Let me look at the ES. The ES does. Let me see. Hmm. Well, we all know one thing about the ES is that she doesn't lie. We have a bullish move into a range, so we should expect another bullish move. Yeah, I'm on the wrong side of the market. Damn it. Damn. I'm on the wrong side of the market here. Mm, mm. Damn it. Ugh. Damn it. Damn. Well, I'll consider getting out if we see so like I said, hopefully this is just them messing with the Bulls or the Bears here. Hopefully. Hopefully this is them messing with the Bears. And we get that pullback that we deserve. But yeah, this does look like, you got 3 candles. Man. All right. Mm. All right. Rip and Rich. So the only order flow tool that I use is Bookmap. There's a channel called Think with Bookmap, Think with Bookmap, or Live Alex Think with Bookmap. Well, technically it's Live Alex TWB, but I'm pretty sure if you type in Think with Bookmap, you should find that channel. So it's not a book. So it's like a heat map. It's a heat map with all the orders on it. I really don't want to get copyright strike, so I would show you, but yeah, let me just put a link to his YouTube channel into the chat so you can look at it yourself. Yeah, that's the link to the channel. But anyway, it's like a heat map. It tells you where all the orders are and stuff like that. Oh, you do? Okay. All right. Well, I mean, for those that don't know, the link is in the chat. I mean, it is super bearish over there. I mean, if you're a bear, you'll fit right in. If you win, everybody's gonna be like, "Yeah, we knew it." If you lose, it'd be like, "Damn it, this is a scam. It's a scam." Win or lose, you'll have people on your side. If you come in there with a bullish thesis, you'll get ignored. You might want to hear your bullish thesis when everybody's trying to be bearish, trying to find an excuse to be bearish. So I think Gameway might be right. I might have held on to this short for too long. I may have held on to this short longer than I should have. But like I said, I'm in the trade, so either it's my stop or my target. There's no in between that. Because the one thing that I hate is every time you take the trade and you're thinking like, all right, first I'll be responsible and get out, and then all of a sudden it reverses and it hits your target. I don't want to feel the pain of regret, but I don't want to feel the pain of loss either. But if I have a choice between loss and regret, I'll take the loss. I don't want to feel regretful. Like, oh man, I should have stayed in. Oh man, I should have kept my stop where it was. Oh man, this, that, and the third. I'll just lose. I'll just get my money back. Mm. Yep. Give me what I want or liquidate my account. Give me what I want or liquidate my account. Yeah, right, kid. Like, dude, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what the market is trying to do. Let's take that stop out and then we'll go down. You said why not target the liquidity under 21, above 21K? Well, I mean, that's kind of unrealistic right now, gain weight. That's kind of why. I mean, that's kind of unrealistic at this point. I mean, the most realistic thing for this thing to do is to come back up into this area of supply right here. And we should, or at least see a pullback, you know? I mean, it would make sense, but at the same time, we did get this big giant ass drop and it did just crash through all these areas of supply or of support. And usually when we see that, we get a big move down and then we usually get an equal move right back up. that V bottom recovery. So we'll see if that happens here. But like I said, I do think that, I mean, we at least pull back into like 400. It just makes sense. I mean, we had enough sellers here to break out Friday's low, to break below Friday's low. So I made the assumption that there would be just as equal amount of sellers to not actually double bottom, but at least come back into this area of support. At least that. But well, the market has other ideas. So yeah, I'm just looking for a pullback gain weight. And like I said, I am aware that we took out the liquidity under Friday's low. I am aware of that. I'm not looking for a reversal. I'm looking for a pullback. Like, I can only trade one contract. So I gotta kind of trade both sides of the market a little bit. Because honestly, I do want to get, so like I said, I do want to get long around 407 if we see it. 400, 405, because you know the Nasdaq likes to front run that area. But if we do see a move to S2 right here, I'll see how the market reacts around S2. Because you all know the Nasdaq will do it. I mean, the Nasdaq does nothing special. She does the same shit all the time. I mean, at this point, we should really expect what she's going to do, but mm. Yeah, let me look at the ES. I mean, if we're gonna look at the ES, uh, yeah, the ES don't get a spot on the main chart no more. She sucks. After I seen that P&L, I never. I mean, I knew that she did that, but I never really thought about it. Does that make sense? I know she did it, but I never thought about it. I was like, damn, she sucks. You suck. I mean, I have an 11-point stop when I traded my funded account. I have a 1-to-1 target, 11 points, make 550, 560. And I do that consistently. But yeah, if you're not trading size with ES, I mean, yeah. So I kind of like what Gameway said. Yeah, I might be on the wrong side of this. Hopefully the ES just chops and the Nasdaq does her own thing, and then the ES, because we do got a bullish move into a range, and we should always expect another bullish move, a rally, a base, and a rally. That's what we should expect. So gain weight may be right on this. I may be wrong. Hopefully, I can get my target hit and gain weight can get his target hit. In a perfect world, that happens. But unfortunately, this is the market and somebody has to pay the other person. Hopefully, gain weight is paying me and I'm not paying gain weight. Being the liquidity to fuel the market to his target, hopefully that's not happening. Hopefully. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, hey, you know what it is, gain weight. We you know I respect your opinion, but if it goes against my bias, I'm gonna have to bet against it, and then say, well, shit, I guess I should listen to gain weight. Then maybe I should have. But you going against my bias right now. Mm. But yeah, like I said, I'll come out a better trader with this competition. I'll come out a better trader. Thank you, Ganway. I appreciate those words of encouragement. Appreciate that. Shit, like what, 340? I mean, do we see a move back down to the lows? Excuse me. Do we see a move down to the lows? Because I'm thinking that the market doesn't want to touch these lows, but maybe they do. Maybe they do. All right, so that's a triple top right there. That is definitely a head and shoulders pattern. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm staying in this. That's definitely a head and shoulders pattern. There's your head, and there's your left and your right shoulder. That is definitely a head and shoulders pattern right there. So if it breaks above those highs, then it's going to be a stop run. Unfortunately, for those that are short right now, the one thing that you don't want to happen is for price to break above that high. You will get stop ran. And once the stops get ran, that's when the market changes. That quote unquote change of character. When them stops get ran. Okay. But all right, guys. That's it for me tonight. We'll definitely come back tomorrow, New York Open. I definitely agree. Ripping Rich. I definitely agree. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at it. That's why I was like, I'm looking at it right now. It kind of wouldn't make sense because I really am expecting that rally, the base, and then the rally. But if we do break down, yeah. Mm. We probably get to like 40, 45, 40. 45, 40. Got this little range right here. Oops. Mm. You got this little range right here around like 45, 40. So if we do see a move, I do expect for the market to come back into this area. And this is probably where the bulls find support right here. Mm. You really need that liquidity to fuel the market to your target. Now, gain weight, I like I said, I do agree with you. I do agree that tomorrow we will probably see a rally. I do agree with that because everybody's going to be short. Everybody's going to be short tomorrow. So the market has to rally. It has to squeeze. Everybody's going to be short. People that don't understand how the market works and only trade off of news and fear and Trump, which again, Trump, I mean, I know this is going to sound crazy. I mean, don't take this 100% literal, but Trump is not the reason why the market dumps. he is a, how do I say it? He's not the reason for the market to dump, but he is a reason for the market to dump, if that makes sense. If the market is trading in an area of supply, people are just looking for a reason to sell out of their position. If it happens to be Trump talking, it's going to go to these areas of resistance and dump anyway. If Trump is talking and price dumps into an area of support, it's going to pump. I mean, Powell, as powerful of an influence that he has on this market, even his Powell pumps only traded into previous areas of support and resistance, and the market reacted. You rarely saw the market overshoot areas of support and resistance, even when Powell spoke. And so when I observed that, and I began to observe how the news affect the market, all it does is just facilitate trades a little bit faster. If it was going to take it 30 minutes to trade without Powell talking, it's going to take it 30 minutes. Now, if Powell starts talking, instead of 30 minutes for price to get to that area, it's just going to take only a few microseconds, milliseconds, versus the full 30. And once you start seeing that, and once you start understanding that this is all algorithmic, it's news really doesn't necessarily scare me, especially if I have a decent entry, because I know it's not going to go above an area of support and resistance if it's not supposed to. Because you got to also remember that we're just fish in this sea. We're only allowed to play to feed the real players. This market is designed to transfer wealth from us to them. Now, there are a few people that know how to trade in the footsteps of the big money, and we can get paid too. But these players are trading with thousands of contracts. Your too many micro contracts is not going to do anything to influence this market. And once they got money secured in an area, they're not going to stop themselves out. They're not going to stop themselves out. They're going to stop you out, not themselves. So when they got a strong low or a strong high, you can feel confident that the market is not going to go above or below those points in the market. They're not going to stop themselves out. They're going to stop you out. They need your liquidity. They need you to buy their shares, or they need to sell their shares to you while you buying them and selling them to you. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I do see that there is a trend line. I think that trend line is going to probably give me some problems, especially if we see the market come back down here and bounce at it. That's going to be devastating for bulls or bears. That'll be devastating, especially if they all take profits here at this trend line, because right now this is a support trend line. The market would have to break through this trend. I mean, if the shorts work, they would have to break through the trend line, and it doesn't look like it's going to do it. And the angle of the trend line is not, it's not giving me confidence either. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, hopefully you're able to catch that, Rip and Rich. And you already know it's never enough, gain weight. You know it's never enough. Shit. You know it's never enough. But all right, guys, we'll definitely come back tomorrow morning. So we'll trade the New York Open, and we'll definitely look for more ways to earn money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.